What if a missile could hit anywhere on Earth in less than an hour? What if it could evade every defense system we've ever built? What if the next war starts and ends before we even realize it's begun? Welcome to the Hypersonic Arms Race, where the United States, China, and Russia are competing to control the most destructive weapons humanity has ever created. These aren't just fast missiles, they're game changers, flying over 3,800 miles per hour, weaving through the sky, and striking with pinpoint accuracy. Hypersonic missiles come in two types: glide vehicles that glide and strike from above, and cruise missiles that thunder through the air at incredible speeds. Why does this matter? Because they can't be stopped. Not by radar, not by interceptors, nothing we have today. This isn't a distant dream, it's happening now. Countries are investing billions into these weapons, racing to shift the power balance. Who will come out on top, and what does it mean for the rest of us? Let's explore the fastest, most dangerous competition on the planet. The hypersonic race didn't start yesterday. It began decades ago during the Cold War, when the US and Soviet Union dreamed of weapons too fast to catch. The US tested the X-15 in the 1960s, reaching Mach 6.7, a glimpse of what was possible. The Soviets outlined their own plans, but the technology wasn't ready. Fast forward to the 21st century. Advanced materials that withstand extreme heat and engines that defy physics turned those dreams into reality. In 2010, the US flew the X-51 Waverider at Mach 5 for 3 minutes, a major breakthrough. Russia and China weren't far behind, testing their own systems by the end of the decade. Today, billions of dollars drive this race, fueled by one truth: whoever masters hypersonic weapons holds the key to modern warfare. 3 nations dominate this race: the United States, China, and Russia. Each has unique strengths and massive stakes. China is churning out operational systems. Russia's pushing the limits of speed. The US is scrambling to catch up. But they're not alone. India is working on its HST-DV, a hypersonic test vehicle. Australia's teamed up with the US on Skiffire, a joint missile project. Still, these players are sideshows. The real contest is between the big 3. Why? Because hypersonic weapons aren't just about speed. They're about power, deterrence, and rewriting the rules of conflict. Here's the kicker: hypersonic missiles aren't just fast, they're unpredictable. At Mach 5 or higher, they outrun traditional defenses. Their ability to maneuver mid-flight makes them invisible to radar until it's too late. Imagine a missile launched from Beijing hitting Los Angeles in 40 minutes, or one from Moscow striking Washington before the Pentagon can blink. That's the strategic edge every nation craves. It's not just about winning battles, it's about preventing them, or ensuring they end on your terms. China's hypersonic arsenal starts with the DF-ZF, a glide vehicle launched from ballistic missiles like the DF-17. It screams through the sky at Mach 10 to over 7,600 miles per hour, twisting and turning to dodge interceptors. Its job? Take out military bases, ships, or airfields before anyone can react. It's already deployed, tested dozens of times, and paired with China's massive missile stockpile. This isn't a prototype, it's a weapon ready for war, designed to strike fear into anyone crossing China's path. Then there's Starry Sky-2, China's experimental Waverider. Tested in 2018, it rides its own shockwaves, hitting speeds that defy belief. It's not operational yet, but it's a glimpse of what's coming: missiles that fly farther, faster, and smarter. China is betting big on innovation, pouring resources into labs and test ranges. If Starry Sky-2 succeeds, it could outpace every rival system, cementing China's lead. Why does China care? It's about control. Their anti-access area denial. A2AD strategy uses hypersonic weapons to keep enemies, especially the US, out of the Western Pacific. Picture this: a US aircraft carrier steaming toward Taiwan, only to be sunk by a DF-ZF before it gets close. Or bases in Japan and Guam wiped out in minutes. China wants dominance in its backyard, and hypersonic missiles are the muscle behind that plan. It's a clear message. Intervene here and you'll pay. China's secret sauce? Relentless testing. While the U.S. stumbles through failed trials, China's conducted dozens of successful launches. They've built the infrastructure, factories, ranges, expertise to mass-produce these weapons. Experts say it's the most mature hypersonic program in the world. That's not luck, it's strategy. Russia's hypersonic crown jewel is the Avangard. Launched from an ICBM, it hits Mach 27, over 20,000 miles per hour. That's 20 times faster than a bullet. It glides, it weaves, it carries a nuclear warhead. No defense can touch it. Its purpose? Ensure Russia can strike back even after a devastating first blow. It's deterrence on steroids, and it's operational now. Next up, Zircon. This cruise missile flies at Mach 9, launched from ships or subs. With a 600-mile range, it's built to sink navies. Think U.S. carriers or NATO fleets. Its speed leaves no time for countermeasures. Russia is testing it aggressively, ready to deploy it across its fleet. It's a naval game-changer. The Kinjal's already proven itself. Dropped from MiG-31 jets, it hits Mach 10 and strikes 1,200 miles away. Russia used it in Ukraine, showing the world it's not just talk. It's versatile, land or sea targets, and deadly. Combat experience gives Russia an edge no one else has. Russia's play is twofold. First, counter U.S. missile defenses like Aegis. Hypersonic speed and maneuverability make those systems obsolete. Second, maintain nuclear parity. If the U.S. strikes, Avangard ensures Russia hits back harder. It's about survival and flexing muscle globally. Russia's not just building weapons, they're using them. Kinzhal's battlefield debut proves they're ahead in operational know-how. Their tech is wild, Mach 27 is unmatched, and they're integrating it into existing forces fast. The U.S. wants in, but it's struggling. The AGM-183AARRW, launched from B-52s, promises Mach 20 and a 1,000-mile range. Sounds great, except it keeps failing. Tests have flopped, missiles won't launch, speeds don't hit the mark. The Air Force might scrap it, shifting focus elsewhere. It's a setback, but the U.S. isn't giving up. The Army's Dark Eagle, LRHW, is brighter news. This ground-launched system hits Mach 5+ with a 1,725-mile range. It's on track for deployment soon, giving the U.S. a reliable hypersonic punch. It's built to strike fast and far, dodging defenses with ease. The U.S. isn't stopping there. HAWC tests scramjet cruise missiles. Think sustained hypersonic flight. CPS aims to arm Navy ships and subs with hypersonic power. These programs show ambition, but they're still in development. The U.S. is playing catch-up, and time's ticking. The goal? Prompt global strike. Hit any target anywhere in an hour. Terrorist camp in the desert? Gone. Enemy base in Asia? Dust. It's about speed and reach, countering China and Russia's growing edge. The U.S. wants to stay the world's enforcer. The U.S. has cash, billions for R&D, and partners like Australia. But delays and failures hurt. They're closing the gap, not leading it. Determination's there. Execution's the question. China's got the most operational systems. DF-ZF is live. Others are close. Russia's got Avangard, Zircon, and Kinjal rolling out. The U.S. has Dark Eagle nearing readiness, but ARRW's a mess. Numbers favor China. Russia's Mach 27 Avangard is the speed king. China's Waiver Rider tech hints at the future. The U.S.'s scramjets could leapfrog both if they work. Russia's got the edge today, tomorrow's unclear. China's A2AD locks down regions. Russia's deterrence keeps enemies at bay. The U.S.'s global strike aims big, but isn't fully baked. Integration is tightest in China and Russia. Experts say China leads in 2025. More weapons, more tests. Russia's tech is wild, but fewer systems. The U.S. is rising fast, but not there yet. It's close and shifting. Faster missiles, longer ranges, smarter tech. China might hit the U.S. mainland. Russia could upgrade Avangard. The U.S. might perfect scramjets. Defenses, lasers, radars will race to keep up. Hypersonic speed cuts reaction time to nothing. A conventional strike could spark nuclear war by mistake. Proliferation to smaller nations or terrorists ups the chaos. Talks, treaties, rules. Nations need to agree on limits before it's too late. Without it, hypersonic weapons could ignite the next global crisis. The hypersonic arms race is underway, and it's fierce. China leads with weapons ready for deployment. Russia is pushing technological limits. The U.S. is racing hard to catch up. This isn't just about missiles, it's about who will control the world next. The stakes? Peace or chaos? Want more deep dives like this? Hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe now. Join us to explore the stories shaping the future.